Good morning, everybody. So I just looked it up. We have 12 more of these morning meetings, and then meeting adjourned. You guys will not have to deal with me anymore. But anyway, it's actually like late afternoon. I did get up, I did my exercise this morning, and then I've been working away because this evening we are headed to Twisted Fork. But Angie's going dancing, and we have a good friend of ours, Keith Hibbert. You guys know him from the World Record Poker Run, Route 66, Lake of the Ozarks. Well, he's down here all the way from Oklahoma because his boys are pretty good at basketball. Anyway, they're playing in Fort Myers and hopefully winning. I know they won their first game, so they're pretty jacked. But he's coming up here, which that's like 45 minutes away from us. He's coming up here. He's going to hang out with us this evening, and he's going to eat. I don't know if he'll dance. I doubt it. He'll be hanging with me. But Angie will be out there dancing, and so will Nerdy Badger. But I'm not recording that. Well, I am recording that, but I'm not recording that for today's video because I don't want to mess with it when I get home tonight. You can see as I get further into this daily vlog thing, the lazier I get. Used to, I would stay up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning if I had to get a video out for everything that day. Not today. Today, I'm going to shoot my video now, record that later, and that'll be in tomorrow's video. So stay tuned if you guys want to see the video with Keith. That'll be tomorrow. Anywho, so today I was thinking, well, not actually today. The other night I did a live on our content creators channel. So we do have Sport Bikers Content Creators group on Facebook, and every couple of weeks on a Tuesday night we do workshops. Well, this week's workshop was longevity in YouTube, and it had Pro Monkey. Of course, the hosts are Des, Wind Road Therapy, and Toby Northern. And then, like I said, the guest was Pro Monkey and myself. And we were talking about, having longevity in the YouTube world, social media world. So I've been on Facebook a lot longer than I've been on YouTube. But it got me to kind of looking back at my YouTube. And my first videos went up like 2019. The first video, I thought, you know what, I'm going to make videos and put them up on YouTube was, I believe, April of 2019. And that was a video about Confederate motorcycles. They're no longer called Confederate motorcycles. The owner, actually, there was a new owner right when I recorded this. They were in Daytona. But anyway, the new owner caved and changed the name. It's no longer Confederate motorcycles. Honestly, I don't even know what the damn name is now. But anyway, I recorded a video of them explaining the whole Confederate motorcycles about this particular bike, and I found it pretty interesting, thought you guys would. And it was one of my first videos, and it had 10,000 views since 2019, which is pretty good for a first video. And so actually, here's a clip of that. I downloaded it from YouTube, so check this out.
This is the Confederate P51 Fighter. It's not a one-off motorcycle custom, and it's not a show bike. This is a production model, number 31 of 31. This one has been ridden so far in a year and a half, 25,000 miles by the new owner of Confederate motorcycles, Ernest Lee. They start out life, if you can picture, about 1,000 pounds of billet aluminum blocks. After almost 500 hours of CNC machine time and assembly time, we come up with a dry weight of 510 pounds using lightweight composites like the carbon fiber front and rear wheels. The motor is based on an S&S X-Wedge. It's a 132 cubic inch, just about 2200 cc. It puts 160 foot-pound of torque torque to the rear wheel and 145 horsepower. We've seen a top speed at Bonneville of 168.8. As massive as the bike looks with all this metal, everywhere we can we save weight by relieving and webbing. Put your hand behind here in the swing arm, you'll see what I mean. And also here. Our next production run is going to be 30. I think the first 5 are spoken for already. They'll be priced at $125,000.
All right, so that was pretty much like the start of this. And then, over the years, it has evolved. But the best part of all of this is all the travel we've done and all the people that we've met. Like Keith, right? We never would have known Keith had it not been for YouTube, social media, world record. But there are the Shunks, the Shines, all these people that you've seen us hang out with, stay with, and have adventures with all across the country. Well, none of those adventures and none of those people we hung out with would be possible without social media. Now, there is some controversy around, I don't know if you call it controversy or not, but anyway, there was a live like a week or so before, or a few days before we had this, and the conversation and argument was, can you make a living off of social media? And there was one particular person that said you absolutely cannot make any good real money on social media. And then there was everybody else going, you know what, some people do. I think the percentage is pretty small. I think one guy was saying it's like 1%, right? Personally, Angie and I, we've made a very good living off of social media. We do it different than everybody else. As I've said before, time and time again, like we had a business plan. Sponsors are where we make our money. We don't count on YouTube, Facebook for their pay. Whatever money comes in from them, it's just an added bonus for us. But that was never our business plan. And of course, we have our website and we have a charity. Like, man, we've got pretty much an expansive business here, right? From, like I said, from our own website to our charity to Facebook to YouTube to all the other ones. Facebook and YouTube being our biggest, Facebook our largest by a long way. We decided to create a community. And we also decided to figure out how we could make that community connect with each other and try our best to help out the community, which I think puts us in a very unique and different light. I just am wrapping up 2 years of daily vlogs. I haven't seen anybody else in the motorcycle genre do that before. So Auntie and I approach things completely uniquely different. Is it a tough thing to make a living off of social media? It is. And I see a lot of BS out there of these gurus, right, that are talking about how you can make a living on YouTube. The problem is you hear them all say this, and they'll always be like, well, the reason that everybody that listened to me didn't, become a multimillionaire is because they didn't do what I told them to do. They didn't work at it long enough. They didn't work at it hard enough. They didn't follow this step or that step. It is never, I gave bad information, right? It is always, well, the person didn't do what they should have done. And let's face it, a good percentage of the time, that is 100% true. But there are people that have followed the guidelines, right, and still not made it. So it's not for everybody, but it can be done. If you want to do it and you set your mind to it, you make a plan, it can absolutely be done. I'm here as a testimony. But you can see from this first video, like, I had no clue. I recorded it on my phone. It's a little bouncy and a little jiggly, but I was like, this is interesting stuff, and people that like motorcycles will like this. And so I recorded it, put it up, and that just kind of kicked off the entire thing. And now we're what, 5 years down the road and still going. So you got to start somewhere. Everybody's first video usually isn't very good. Anywho, that's it for today. I'm going to wrap this up, get it put together, and then head out to eat. So we'll see y'all tomorrow.